Everyone thinks being a teacher is easy. From the outside, it looks like a comfortable job. Fixed timings, long holidays, summer vacations, and a classroom where one person talks and everyone listens. People assume teachers work only a few hours a day and then go home stress-free. But that image is far from reality. The truth is, teaching is one of the most emotionally exhausting professions in the world. And the worst part is that most students never realize what teachers actually go through. Let's talk honestly about why being a teacher sucks, sometimes not because teachers hate teaching, but because the system, the expectations, and the lack of understanding slowly break them down. The first thing students don't tell you is how lonely it feels to teach a room full of people who are physically present but mentally absent. A teacher walks into class with preparation, ideas, and genuine effort. They have spent hours thinking about how to explain a topic in the simplest way possible. They stand in front of the class, ready to teach, but within minutes, they realize something painful. No one is really listening. Some students are scrolling on their phones. Some are whispering to each other. Some are staring out the window. And others are just waiting for the period to end. Imagine explaining the same concept again and again, changing examples, slowing down your pace, asking questions only to be met with blank stares. And then, at the end of the lecture, a student casually asks, "Sir, is this important for the exam?" That one question silently kills the teacher's motivation. It tells them that learning doesn't matter, understanding doesn't matter, only marks do. Over time, teaching stops feeling like a meaningful exchange of knowledge and starts feeling like shouting into a void. The second thing students never tell you is how easily they blame teachers for their own mistakes. When a student fails an exam, very rarely do they accept responsibility. They don't say they skipped classes, ignored homework, or didn't revise properly. Instead, they say the teacher didn't teach well. They say the teacher was boring, strict, confusing, or unfair. Teachers become the easiest target because they don't fight back. They stay professional. They stay silent. What students don't see is how deeply this affects teachers. A teacher might go home replaying the class in their head, wondering where they went wrong, even when they gave their best. Over time, constant blame makes teachers doubt themselves. It creates insecurity, even in experienced educators. When effort is ignored and failure is blamed on you, teaching slowly turns into emotional punishment. Another harsh truth students don't talk about is how respect for teachers has completely changed. There was a time when teachers were highly respected. Today, respect has conditions. Students talk back, interrupt lessons, arrive late without apology, and treat classrooms like casual hangout spots. And if a teacher tries to discipline them, they're immediately labeled as rude, angry, or outdated. Teachers are expected to be friendly but not weak, strict but not harsh, caring but not emotional. One small mistake, one raised voice, and suddenly students complain. Teachers walk on eggshells every single day, trying to maintain authority without being misunderstood. That pressure of constantly monitoring your tone, your words, and even your expressions is mentally exhausting. The fourth thing students never see is how teaching never really ends when the bell rings. Students leave the classroom and forget about school, but teachers carry their work home with them. They check notebooks late at night. They prepare lessons for the next day. They design tests, mark papers, fill reports, attend meetings, and deal with parents who think their child can do no wrong. Many teachers sacrifice their evenings, weekends, and personal time just to stay prepared. And after all that effort, the salary often doesn't reflect the workload. Teachers are expected to shape future generations, but they're rarely compensated or appreciated in a way that matches the responsibility they carry. Passion keeps them going, but passion alone cannot erase exhaustion. The fifth and most painful truth students don't tell you is that no one cares about a teacher's mental health. Teachers are expected to be calm, patient, and motivating every single day. Even when they, stressed, sick, or dealing with personal problems, they're expected to perform. A bad day is not allowed. Burnout is ignored. Emotional fatigue is invisible. Teachers listen to students' problems. They support them, guide them, and sometimes even become their counselors. But who listens to the teacher? Who asks if they're okay? In most cases, no one. Teachers are treated like machines designed to deliver lessons, not humans with emotions. Over time, this emotional neglect builds up. Teachers start feeling unappreciated, underpaid, and undervalued. Some lose their passion. Some become silent. Some leave the profession entirely, not because they hate teaching, but because teaching slowly takes more than it gives back. Despite all this, teachers still show up every day. They still explain concepts. They still encourage students. They still care, even when they're tired. That's what makes teaching both beautiful and heartbreaking. It's a profession built on patience, sacrifice, and hope. So if you're a student watching this, understand one thing: your teacher's job is not easy. Respect them, listen to them, appreciate them. A little kindness can make a big difference. And if you're a teacher watching this, know that your effort matters, even when it feels invisible. You're shaping lives, even when no one says thank you.